Where are you giving your peace? What external things are you currently giving permission to take your control of your internal state? And that means it could be either a person, money, views, a validation, progress, timing, the future, and the outcome, and plus people responses and what the strategy is. And this is all becomes an emotional landlord for your nervous system. You are constantly checking the outcome and feeling emotionally unstable during the whole uncertainty process, and always needing some reassurance just to feel grounded. And you can't fully rest. You know what I mean? There's a lot deeper things in your mind, and the dependent are on the momentum and to feel like you're worth something. And here's the thing, being also attached to your identity for just the results. This is for the ambition people that just fall into the emotional survival. Here's what happened. You gave your peace away without even realizing it. You outsourced your nervous system to those conditions. And it's like, hey, I'm okay when she texts back, or I feel safe when the money starts to come in. I feel confident only when I blow up, and I'll relax when things finally work. But however, that creates that tension and pressure, anxiety, and it makes you overthink and force situations and emotionally exhaustion. This happens because humans seek certainty, and this is when identity feels the unstable internally and the mind attaches to the outcome, trying to regulate externally. So people don't chase because they're passionate anymore. They chase because they're trying to emotionally satisfy and regulate themselves through the results. This occurred to me when my peace lived on the external factors, and this is where I found myself instantly changing my mood. And it's the slightest shift and my entire mood changes, and this took my peace, and this where the peace is there and it was just gone. Most people don't realize that they're no longer building a life. They're trying to escape an emotional discount and then disconnection, and then that's in transition, and eventually you stop living clearly and you start monitoring everything. Where are you giving your peace? Because whatever controls your peace controls you, and most people have no idea how much are they giving themselves away. And emotional dependency comes from the outcome and constantly checking, needing reassurance, and this is why people can't relax. It's about emotional survival, and it's attachment to certainty and to the outcome, and you just find yourself monitoring the results ongoing, and then this is where you kind of fall, because what you're expecting is what kind of takes away from it. The real question is not what are you chasing, or what are you trying to build, or who you are becoming. It's more, what are you giving your peace away to? And because the minute your peace disappears, and this is when things become uncertain, and so then your nervous system has been living in a temporary state and situations. So, and then temporary things are never meant to design in to make you a permanent stability. Your peace returns the moment you stop placing your nervous system in such an environment, such as independent on outcome, or how people respond or behave, or about controlling the timing and what you need the validation. So Therefore, channel your peace into bliss. Real power is being fully engaged with life and without emotionally collapsing over what might come back. You can feel deeply and care deeply, and you can love deeply, and you can build deeply. However, without abandoning yourself in the process. And that's when everything changes.